One of the things that I feel is really necessary in returning what was taken from us is shedding the concept of fear. We can do anything that anybody else can do.
Yeah.
Society says we can't. I was listening to a radio show this afternoon and I heard people come on and they were complaining about the barriers that white folk set up for us. White folk like that. They like that. They like for us to complain about the barriers.
Yeah.
We don't need to complain about the barriers. We just need to take those barriers down.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I think that one of the things that white folk have over us is fear. Because as long as a man is afraid of you, you can defeat him.
Mm-hmm.
When he's not afraid, he poses a real threat.
Yeah.
And they have instilled a fear. Even if you're an educated black, there's fear. Even if you're a top star basketball player, they instill fear. This is why I like my buddy from Cleveland.
LeBron.
Yes, I like him. I think he's a man, and I think he's not afraid.
Yeah.
He doesn't succumb to the fear like some of them do. And we may put him down for his individual choices. But that's the power that white folk have. They know that, because when they know that you're not afraid and they have to look at you like a man, they're gonna give a second thought. Even if it comes, I hear people fearing the KKK. KKK are men just like us.
Mm-hmm.
They bleed just like we do. And we don't need to take any garbage off of any of them. And I know people say, well, you're talking about lives. No, I'm talking about being a man.
Yeah.
Because if we choose to be men, they will choose to respect you as men.
Yeah.
But as long as they think that they have the power over you, and I listen to people's responses, and I shake my head, and I want to say to them, stand up like a man, because you are a man.
Yeah.
And right now, we're in a position to not take as much garbage. There's so much that we can do out here. We can build our own businesses. We can establish even our own banks if necessary. We can establish our own stores if we choose to.
Yeah.
But we don't choose to. What we'll do is say, oh, they haven't put a Kroger's in our community. They haven't put this in. Let's put our own stores there.
Mm-hmm.
We can do it. I mean, it's nothing stopping us from doing it except our mindset,
Yeah.
not our abilities, because we are not lack of ability. It's the mindset that's holding us back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm optimistic when I see the millennials now. I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
Except I wish they would look at racism and slavery as it is and infuse this energy that they have, this creativity that they have, and really make a good world. I mean, the millennials could really do it.
Yeah.
But I think they have been, and it's our fault because we have not taught them about slavery. We have not taught them about our past. We have not taught them about our experiences. We were so preoccupied with making them feel comfortable because some avenues that we left that component out. But I'll tell you what we can learn from the Jews. The Jews, after the Holocaust, said never again. And they want to make sure that it never happens again. And in order so they remind themselves of the Holocaust.
Yeah.
We need to remind ourselves of slavery. What we do, we don't want to talk about that. No. When you don't look at your history, you lose the foundation of who you are. And if you don't want to make the mistakes of the past, you have to know what those mistakes were. If you want to know how great you were as black folk, look at your past.
Yeah.
Look at your history. So history is important. And I think that if we ever get that mindset right, I would just love to see with this.
Yeah.
I'm just so impressed with the millennials. I just wish I could just talk to them and educate them with the component of history.
Yeah.
And with their abilities, I think there can be a real change.
I mean, you're talking to them now.
Oh, okay.
But so yeah, and I think that that's kind of like a new mindset that people have kind of taken on, especially like with everything that's been happening. I don't know if you keep up with pop culture with like what Kanye said in the media and everything, and I'm someone who kind of, you know, considers myself a Kanye whisperer because I've been such a long-term fan of him that I understand that yes, his words are completely wrong, but I understand the true intent. And I think that when you have someone all the way on the left of that argument, the Kanye argument, what they say is that, oh, we should let go of the past because of, you know, it's only holding us back. We need to be stuck on the future. You know, if we're stuck on, you know, wallowing and complaining, it's always going to hold us back. But then there's people like yourself that say, you know, we need to be conscious of our history and so that we never go back there and keep that in our mind at all times. And I like to combine both thought processes where it's like, you know, we as black people, like you said, we can do anything that we want. There is nothing limiting us, and we shouldn't complain about the barriers around us, but we should still be cognizant of the barriers that are there, the game that we're in, and the surroundings around us, and be conscious of that so that we know that, yes, there are things there that are systematically keeping us down, but we can achieve and we can do everything possible to overcome them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's my whole mindset.
Yes, that's beautiful.
So I appreciate it.